Go follow me.
Hey, my sister. What's your name?
Jolia.
What's your YouTube name?
Adventures of Leah and Mars.
Alright, thank y'all for watching. Go follow my baby and our family channel, Just Right Family. Go subscribe on YouTube, alright? See y'all later. She got them hands. She got them hands, baby. Good hands like Allstate. Okay, what's up, you guys? So it's the GameChanger here. So before we start this tutorial, I just want to say this. When it comes to hair texture, there are so many different varieties, so many different textures. 4C, 3C, AB, you know, those are real hair textures. The density, from the elasticity to just the overall porosity of the hair, how thick or how dense, how thin the hair may be. I told myself once I started this YouTube channel that I wasn't gonna just do good hair, which is, there's no such thing as good hair, but I wouldn't just cut desirable hair on camera. The hair that fades easy, the hair that looks good no matter how good the cut is, or the hair that takes the perfect edge up. I told myself that I would teach how to do all types of textures hair. So these last few tutorials I've done a lot of thick, coarse hair, especially this tutorial that you're about to watch. Don't mind my hand, I kind of almost cut my fingers off, but yeah, so, and yeah, I was punching on the punching bag, so I know y'all can get on me about being ashy, but anyway, yeah, so I want to teach you guys how to do a nice natural haircut. Enhancements shouldn't be your go-to. So in this cut, you're gonna notice that his hair texture is not the desired, you're gonna notice that his edge up may not be perfect or may not be the fullest, but I'm gonna show you guys how to work with what the client has, because when the client walks through those doors of your barbershop, there's gonna be all kinds of different textures, thin edge ups, receding edge ups, full edge ups, not so full edge ups. So I just want you guys to be mindful of that, enjoy the tutorial, and just, you know, we're gonna learn how to do all type of textures, so that way when anything comes to that barbershop, you can handle it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and be blessed. Have a great day. And yeah, man, so y'all be talking some smack in them comments, man. What's up with getting them gloves though? Nah, I'm gonna let y'all make it. But nah, enjoy the YouTube tutorial, and please subscribe. Hey, what's up, you guys? So in today's video, we're gonna be working on my boy Abby from the Tool Nation. Please go follow them guys on YouTube. They're pretty dope with the cars. I've been cutting them for a while, since he was in high school actually. Now he's an engineer student. So his hair texture is very coarse, thick and thin in some spots. He has a few indentions or dimples in his head, which sometimes can be difficult to fade out. So I'll be showing you tips on how to basically work through all of those situations and how to do a nice crispy edge up on hair that may not be so perfect to some. So let's get to it. And I'll also be showing you guys tips on how to get those waves to pop during the haircut. Just trust me, you're gonna want to see that. Okay, so let's get to it. We're gonna start by give my boy a ball drop fade. So we're gonna start by basically balling the hair using my Walls balders, and I'm find the occipital bone right there. Try to start below that, especially if they have narrow edges like my boy here. He has small sides, so we want to make sure to keep that first line very low. Are you guys watching me bald? When I see the next step that I need to instruct on, I'll be back. So after we bald it, make sure we come back with our edges. I like to use as a tip to make it even more flush with that baldness. Okay, so now I have my Andy Super ZR. We're gonna cut it down to 1.5, but before I do, since he hasn't had a haircut in a while, I'm gonna come with the 2 first. I like to do it in gradual steps, so that way I don't gap them, and the cut comes out as smooth as possible. That's another tip, so make sure you can start with a bigger guard first, then work your way down to your guard that you wanna use. All right. Okay, so next step. Now it's time to create the second line. I'm going to be using my Andis Masters. I love this guard because I love this clipper because, like I said, without a guard, it has such a long depth of range. So this second line to me is the most important. It's the meeting point from the hair to the baldness. So you're basically going to use this line or this section to blend the bald into the fade, bald fade. But seriously though, so your fade will look as good as this second line looks. Remember that I'll expand on that more in another video, but just remember that second line is that second space is very important. So after we get that put in, we're going to come back and we're going to start to fade that bottom line out. I'm going to use my Andis Masters, and I may even use my wall clip. I don't think I might in this video, but sometimes it's good to have variety and range. But after I get through balding, just watch me fade it out. I'm going to start. There's no specific lever that you need when you're taking that line out. You have to find your comfort level as a barber. You're going to see me do a method where I turn the masters upside down. It's like a tiger claw. When I close them all the way, it's just like using my edges, but with a stronger motor from the master. So that's kind of what I'm doing when I do that technique. All right, so when I see the next step that I need to comment on, I'll be back to let you guys know. And also remember, in between each few strokes of the clipper, use that comb to lay those hairs back down. When you gap through the hair with the comb, it gives you the best possible fade the quickest way. Another tip. So you guys are getting a lot of tips today. But when it's time for the next step, I'll be back to let you guys know. Okay, so now it's time to debulk. I mean, speaking of debulking, I'm not gonna lie, man, I wasn't really hearing too many other YouTubers, barbers, using that term until I started using it when I started making these videos. But just wanted to put that out there. Now I'm just being petty, man. But seriously though, so we're debulking. Basically, when you debulk, you're basically knocking out the bulkiness. You're knocking out the thickness of that hair. So when it's time to come back and fade, you'll make your job easier, and it's less likely that you'll gap the hair in the area. Sometimes when you're cutting against the grain or when you're fading very thick portions of hair, it's easy to gap or cut off too much because of the density of the hair. That's why froze are sometimes harder and box are harder to cut because of how thick the area is if you don't debulk. So after we get through debulking, we're going to come back with our one on our magic clip. And we're still basically debulking that way too. I was knocking the hair down. And now if you see my stroke pattern has changed from quick choppy strokes to taking a little bit more of that motion, okay? So now I'm starting to fade. I'm still debulking a bit, but I'm going to knock this down and continue to fade and debulk with my one on my magic clip. And next I'm going to come with my Andis Masters, and I'm going to start to knock that fade out. So you guys watch, and I'll be back soon. Okay, so you might see me stretch the skin a lot. The reason I'm doing it is because I want to see what if you had that skin nice and tight, what would that fade look like? And it helps me hit my areas more easy. Sometimes when there's loose skin in the hair, or when the head is not as tight, the skin is not as tight as your standard climb would be, you have to find ways to work around and get that fade in as best as possible. See, right now I'm taking little short strokes with the corner. I'm notching. I'm looking for specific areas to just hit. Because sometimes the clipper can be too wide, so you have to spot check or point check. You have to be a surgeon. You really have to be precision. Like precision has to be a big thing for you, because if you find those little areas, it makes the overall dynamic of the cut look just that much more radiant. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so now we at the good stuff. Basically, when you take hot lather, put it on the client's head, followed by a 15 to 20-second hot towel sitting on the head, it lays the hair down to its natural wavy state. Trust me. And then put a little bit of coconut oil on there, and that thing gonna be fly. It's gonna be smooth. Okay. So I'm lathering his head, and it also helps clean the head as well. So there's so many things the hot lather does. Now I'm about to sit this rag on his head, fold it nice and tight so that way the heat doesn't seep out. And there you have it. So as you can see, his hair looks much more rich, smooth, has more of a dark, clean, silky look to it. So that latherizer cleans the hair, lays it down, and helps those waves pop. Now you're about to see me come back with my clippers and finish off any spots that I think need to be readjusted or taken care of. After this, we're going to start the edge up, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, first you're going to see me apply my elegant shave gel. I'm going to see where its edge up lines up, where the hair grows the thickest. I don't want to push it back, but I also want to make sure that it's nice and even as possible. Sometimes hair doesn't grow in a straight box, or Steve Harvey. So as you can see, I'm cutting the widow's peak off. Sometimes you got to ask them if they want it. Sometimes they want to keep it. Most times they don't. I stretch the skin, I pull up and I pull down the skin right above the eyebrow. And I just let that razor glide. You don't have to, when you have a nice sharp razor, depends on what brand you use. If it's a fresh razor, you don't have to apply too much pressure. You just let that razor glide across. Now I'm pulling the skin to the left. You pull the skin the way that the blade is going. So I'm pulling the skin down more than I'm pulling the skin up so that I can get that stretch. And you watch where that edge up goes. It's okay if the edge up is not super dark in all spaces. Like I said, all edge ups don't go perfect. You want to make the edge up look as best as possible for that hair texture. All clients don't want the black, so you have to learn how to work that situation when they don't want the black. Okay. So I'm speeding up, and I'm just doing the same thing on this side. You see his hair grows a little lighter in the corners right there, but I'm not tripping. I'm not pushing it back. I'm just staying with the natural edge up. I'm getting a look from the front view just so I can make sure it line up perfectly. All right. I'm just coming back with my my Slimline Pros, and I'm hitting those little hanging hairs to hang over. All right. You can spray tippers. You can spray spritz before so that hair can stiffen up and it won't run from the vibration of the clippers. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's pretty much it, you guys. That's how you do a drop-off fade on natural, thick, curly hair, and coarse hair. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. If you have any questions, comment, and you see those waves popping. That's all you got to do. Take care of the hair. It's your job as a hair care professional. You don't need the black all the time. Just do what you do, baby, and go get it. Game Changer out.
Oh, give myself a shot. Oh, shoot. Damn, I never had a shout out like that.
Come on, bro, you're gonna be at the end of the video, bro.
All right, bet. So, thank you for watching Vontae's video. Don't forget to check out my channel at The Tool Nation. We're close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, be much appreciated.
Listen, bro, just go ahead and subscribe to his channel, and then if you want to unsubscribe, do it 2 weeks from now. So that way, so he just let him get through his, because he needs to make YouTube partner. So he got a week to do it. Go subscribe. And then shit, unsubscribe if you want to. Who cares?
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Like right there, wherever Vontae wants to put it at.
Point to a spot. Pick a
right there. All right, bet right here.
Link right there. Okay. This is guy. All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Man, it's all
I just want to let y'all know we did this tutorial like what time is it, like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning?
It's 1:49, bro.
Oh yeah, I got nothing to do tomorrow. So all right, y'all take care, bro. Hey, go subscribe to my boy, man, so you can get to that 1,000 subscribers. All right.
Appreciate you, Vontae.
All right, bro. Where's your hands at? Nobody, eat your hands. Come on. Right here. Put it right here. There. Nobody. Only hands. There we go. Move that pass up. There we go. Little D. There we go. Alright. Pull up. Come on, you better pass that. I like the catch. Oh, good one. Play action, baby. Oh! That's the tips. Get back here, son. Well, man, don't give me no weak passes, man. Give me something, man. Oh, good catch. Here, run. Oh, she put it in the bag. Oh! She's jumping out the gym. Oh, can you jump? Oh! Yeah!
Let's go follow me.
Hey, my sister. What's your name?
Jalea.
What's your YouTube name?
Adventures of Leah and Mars.
Alright, thank y'all for watching. Go follow my baby and our family channel at Just Right Family on YouTube, alright? See y'all later. She got them hands, baby. Good hands like Allstate. Alright.